And the gas company booth. How come the gas company doesn't support natural gas cars?
I wouldn't be able to comment on that. I don't know.
Well, gas is probably the most efficient power source other than electric.
Yes.
And it's non-polluting. Seems a shame.
I really cannot answer, sir. We're giving out low flow shower heads to help save natural gas and water.
Yeah, well, I'm very much in favor of saving water. I think we all have to be. Thanks very much. Here's the Edison booth. Energy Star appliances and compact fluorescents. Residents for responsible desalination.
Ask them what their qualifications are, ask them what their financial shape is, and ask them if they've ever built a desal plant.
This is the desalination booth.
That's right, seawater desalination.
So you're going to be desalting seawater?
That's right, that's exactly it. Using existing infrastructure from the AES power plant that's already there. It's already bringing water in, and then it sends water out.
What they don't say is that it kills the ocean at 240 to 500 million gallons of water a day, which is killed by this obsolete power plant.
Before it goes back out, we pull off 100 million gallons of it, turn it into 50 million gallons of fresh drinking water, and then the other 50 million of twice salinated water mixes in with the rest and goes out to sea.
What is the cost per acre foot?
Per acre foot, it's about $1,100 per acre foot.
In reality, they don't have any idea what the cost is going to be.
And then Met's providing a $250 subsidy.
Including the subsidy?
No, including the subsidy, it drops it down to about $850.
Can you document that? That costs $1,100?
That's about what it costs.
How can you document that?
Is
there any documentation of how that, is there another existing plant somewhere?
There's existing plants, there's existing plants all over the world. Probably Carlsbad would be the closest. They're going to begin construction of that next year. It has all its permits, it's ready to go.
But you don't know what the cost is going to be if you don't have anything to compare it with.
Well, there's desalination plants. There's about 1,100 of them all over the world.
Actually, there's 17,000, but most of them are flash, evaporation kind. They're not
50 million gallon a day plants.
And they're not a reverse osmosis. Most of them are evaporative. Like the new Saudi plant is going to be evaporation. But is there any guideline for how much this is going to cost per acre foot?
Well, it's a private company, and they can basically, when they charge the money, they're going to lock in the 30-year contract.
But what happened with the toll road was that they actually upped the cost, and then we wound up paying for it.
Who paid for it?
The taxpayers, when we picked up the 91 toll road.
Oh, the 91 toll road.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Is there going to be? There's no documentation for what it'll cost. We really like to get this plant out of here. Wouldn't it be a good idea to get that AES plant out of there?
No, I think we're always going to need power, though. Don't you think we're going to need energy?
Not from that plant. It's obsolete. It's only 50% efficient. That plant should be pulled out of there. What happened in the Tampa Bay plant? Do you guys know anything about that?
Tampa Bay plant, from what I understand, the Tampa Bay Water Company decided to take over the project. It's running at full capacity right now.
I checked and it was only running at 2/3 capacity because they had flushing problems.
Well, we don't own that plant. Yeah. That's Tampa Bay Water owns that plant.
But you started it. Poseidon started it.
We started it, and Tampa Bay Water took it over before.
And I heard there was a bankruptcy involved.
Not for Poseidon, for one of their
contractors. So how much did it cost the city down there? Do you know?
I don't know.
But they told me $72 million.
Okay.
But you can't tell me what their price per acre foot is?
I don't know what the price per acre foot is.
Yeah. Okay, you don't know what the price is going to be. Thank you. Yeah, you don't. I mean, you're just guessing. That's a guess. You don't have any basis for saying that. $3,000 to $5,000 an acre foot.
And what's your documentation that shows that?
The cost of energy and the cost of changing the filters. I've actually looked into that. All the, of the 17,000 desalination plants around the world, that do seawater, you know, almost all of them are flash technology. Almost none of them are RO. The only one is the one in Florida. And I call down there, and every time I talk to them, they have more sad stories. So you really don't know what you're doing.